Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Check it 1 2. 1 2 1 2. All right, ready to go here for the bottom half of the first inning. Coming to the plate will be Gavin McDonald, Morgan Doggett, who is in center field. Sorry, I found out that Hunter Harvey is at the track meet, as well as a couple other young men. So that's why that goes on there. So my apologies to Modo out there in center field making a play. So let's go around the horn here. It is Tullis on the bump here, and his battery mate is Flores over there at first. Will be Matchett at the second is Wright. And it is Troutman at short. At third will be Fair. Out there in left is Allen. In center is Clunan. And in right field will be Warren for the Bulldogs here, as it is a Tullis and Flores ready to go here. Bottom of the first. There we go. I'll Alrighty, so ready to go here. Stepping in here will be G-Mac Gavin McDonald stepping in here first.
Go, Gabo.
And he's going to take strike one. Tullis on the hill. Save that one. And 1-0-2, 0-1-2, and now a 1-1. So Tullis ready to bring it up on the inside, and Gavin stays out of the way for a 2-1 count.
Let's go, Gabo.
So Gavin right back in. Pitch right at the shortstop, and a nice play there by the shortstop here for the Bulldogs. Line drive shot right to Troutman. He makes the play. And 1 out. So come to the plate now, Modo Morgan Doggett will come up.
Let's go, Morgan. Let's go, Morgan.
So Doggett stands up in here, ready to go. 1 out, nobody on. And the lefty taking D-Rack 1 to him. Doggett taking there, good eye here, low. Ball number 2. Two one outside, 3-1. So 3-1 to him here, as Doggett standing right in. And Tullis, the pitcher, ready to go, 2-1. Up high, makes it a 3-1 count now. So 3-1 on the way here from Tolos. Not trying to get on here with one out. They're going to run that one down there to the first base side. And first baseman there is Match. He's going to rig it up and make the play here for out number 2. So 2 outs come to the plate here will be Gus Duvon, second baseman.
Let's go, Gus.
For the Dragons.
Driving somewhere right here.
Gus, off of a great season last year, ready to go on another great season here for his senior year, second baseman. He's going to do great things here. Pitch outside, ball 1. So 1-0 to him. Duvon takes outside 2-0. Tolos, ready to go. I'm saying that right. Tolos, T-U-L-L-O-S. That's Tolos. I forgot it wrong. I apologize. That's in there for a nice strike there from Tolos. And it's now a 2-1 count. That's in there for a strike now. 2-2. As we go to the bottom of we'll go to the top of the second. That's where we're going to go. So we'll go to the top of the second inning. We'll be back here on NETSN as no score here at the Shelbyville tournament. Dragons back onto the field here when we come back here. NETSN.
Shelby Savings Bank has come a long way since it was established in 1982, and the good folks that work at Shelby Savings Bank really enjoy doing things in the community and for the community. And they would like to encourage everyone to please shop local. For all your banking needs, please visit these wonderful Shelby Savings Bank locations, with 2 locations in Center, locations in St. Augustine, Palestine, and Lindale.
Sandy Cox State Farm Insurance in Center has the agents to take care of all your insurance needs. They remind you to update your policy after a life change, never put off the death policy conversation, and always have home insurance or renter's insurance. Whatever your insurance needs or questions are, or even if you need to make a payment, Sandy Cox State Farm Insurance.
Alrighty, folks, back here, getting a good look of the lineup here for the Dragons, as it is pitcher Jarek Hargrove back on the hill here. A good catcher behind the plate for him here in Bryant Scarborough. And Bryant had a great year last year. I don't think that he got enough credit last year on the season that he had, so he's going to have himself another good year here, too. Nice throw down here. So we're ready to go for the second inning. No score, bottom of the second. Taking a good look over there at the first base camera. So ready to go here. Stepping in for the Bulldogs. Number 5, that's the catcher, Flores, coming in here. After a 1-2-3 inning. So Gavin McDonald at short, Morgan Doggett in center, Gus Duvon at second, Lambright at first, Scarborough behind the dish, Hargrove on the bump, Scarborough in right. That's Ashton. Dallas Murray is at third, and Williams is in left field here for the Dragons. And first pitch in is D-Rock 1-2 him. That's out the mark. They're 1-1 now. And Coach Williams going to take a quick time out here, come out and talk to his pitcher real quick. So a little chat here between Coach and the battery. All right, meeting is over. 1-1 is the count. That's in there for a strike. 1-2 now the count. Call, Steve-Rack 3, bring him up on the outside edge for the Steve-Rack 3 call. One out. Top of the second. Come to the plate. Warren of the first pitch to him. Outside, ball one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Little foul ball here out to the plate. Now 1-2 count. As Warren checks in with coach down third base line, ready to step back in here. All right, ready to go. Warren stepping in here against Lambright. Oh. Foul ball once again, staying alive. 2-2 the count here after the plate. Hargrove. Got to watch a few warm-up tosses here before the ball game. Looking really good there. I'm very confident in the warm-up pin. So now he's got him 2-2 with one out, no on. Still no hits in the ball game. That's a runner right out there to G. Oh, Gavin McDonald has it go off over his glove. And the runner will reach first on the air on the shortstop. You're not going to see that very often, folks. I can guarantee you that from the shortstop here for the Dragons. One out, runner at first. Coming to the plate now will be number 2, Clunan, the center fielder here for the Bulldogs. Stepping in here. Moving to the stretch will be Hargrove. And they'll check him out over there at first. And they're going to give him a balk call, so they're going to move him over to second. Up in here now for the Bulldogs. And with one out, runner now over at second. Pitch, be fouling off back behind the way. Watch out, everybody. 0-1 to count. He called a balk on the head move? Always rolling the ball. That's a balk nowadays, huh? Up high inside. 1-1. Runner taking a short lead over there at second, and that is Clunan. And that's up high inside here. Now makes it a 3-1 count. 2-1 count, sorry. And Hargrove. Going to settle in here after that runner reaches over to second. Now from the stretch. Hargrove delivers low, and it's a 3-1 count. So the 3-1 count, standing right back in. Ready for the pitch. Catching that outside edge. He's getting that call. Here's Clunan. Warning over there at second. And it's now 3-2. Turn around, try to throw it over there, and it's going to be over the head, get into center field. Doggett going to be there to pick it up, but the runner's going to get over to third as Warren will move over to third on the second error of the inning here by the Dragons. So a little conversation going to go on out here by the battery for Shelbyville. Scarborough will come back behind the dish. And we're ready for some baseball. Running out third, and that's going to bring in the run in, and a nice job there onto the hit. Bringing the run in there for Wright. So it's an RBI, and now it will be Central taking the 1-0 lead. And running now over at first. Runner first, 1 out. And ready to go is right at the plate. It's going to get away from Scarborough, but he stays right there with it. As that was Clunan with that hit, he ends up over at first to bring in the run, make it a 1-0 ball game here for I swore I gave the Bulldogs that point. All right, well, we'll change it. It is a 1-0 ball game here, and that's going to be a foul ball. There we go. 1-0. 1-1 is the count. All right, now we're getting it together here. Hargrove. That's a sign for Scarborough. Here's the pitch, and it's going to come in low, making it a 2-1 count. All right, runner over on first, being held on over there by Lambright. Standing in here, Wright with the pitcher on deck for the Bulldogs. That's outside. Here's the throw down. Scarborough going to throw. It's going to be offline, but good job backing up here for the Dragons, and it's going to be a stolen base. Over to second. Goes Clunan. Now back in the scoring position here are the Bulldogs. This is the 2-2 count at the plate. So got a little bit of a timeout going on here on the field. Plan on hanging out here for a little bit this evening, folks, as we're getting the baseball action going on. We got baseball here today as All Saints and Central will play after this one. Look to play continue here tonight with that game for you. And then tomorrow morning we'll be back out here early, and I do believe we got a couple of Shelbyville games going on, and some West Bean going to be in there, Beckville in there as well. Saturday we may not be out here Saturday because there's supposed to be some rain, so that's just going to be dependent on how things look once we get closer to Saturday, folks, before I decide we're going to come out here for the ball game or not. All right. So now we're going to go back over here and check out runner coming back out, and it's Clunan headed back out there after picking up a little bit of a rug burn here on the AstroTurf. All right, so now we're ready to go here. Tullis looking to help his own cause. Oh, sorry, this is right back in with a 2-2 count. Tullis is on deck for the Bulldogs. It's a 2-2 count, and it is Hargrove taking a look in here as Clunan at second. Now stepping out of the box is Wright. 2-2 on the way here from Hargrove. Swing and a miss. That's going to be the strikeout. And that'll be the first out here for the Dragons. Second out. Okay, 2 outs. Sorry, thank you. So 2 outs here on the strikeout there by Hargrove. And it is Tulloch coming in here. Now with a runner scoring position, see if he can help his own cause here with a swing and a miss. 0-1. Hargrove working from the stretch here. Takes a quick look over at second. Not much of a lead there. Now here comes the pitch. That's a good pitch there on the breaking ball. And that is a strike 2. So Derek warming up a little bit here. And that was a good looking pitch. See if he can keep another one coming right there. Against his pitching. There it is. That's got him looking for the strikeout. And that'll do it here for the inning. As they do get 1 run, they'll leave 1 stranded. As we will go to the bottom of the second inning, as it will be a 1-0 ball game here coming up for the Dragons. Lambright, Scarborough, and Hargrove should be the first 3 to the plate when we come back here on NETSN.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your car deal when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Alrighty, folks, back here, ready to go to the bottom half of the second inning, and the Dragons coming to the plate. And they'll clear everything off of there, and it will be first three up here is going to be Jackson Lambright, Brian Scarborough, and Jarek Hargrove as they will come to the plate here. Into the bottom of second, trailing 1-0. Tullos back on the hill here. Had a good first couple innings.
Yeah. Is Riley in the dugout? We need her. We need her up here. We need her up here.
Alrighty, I got a scoreboard issue. And so ready to go here with the 1-0. We're going to the bottom of the second. Tullos right back out here. And he will now be ready to go here against Jackson Lambright. So Lambright standing in here trying to get something started for the Dragons. And the pitch on the way from Tullos. That's a run right back up the middle there. Good job by the shortstop. Shortstop coming up on it. That's Troutman. And he's not able to complete the play. And is on first for the Dragons. Get the leadoff man on here into the bottom of the second. Good job there by Lambright getting down there, but I thought Troutman was going to make a good play there, but he just couldn't make the exchange out of his hands. So here comes Bryant Scarborough to the plate. All right, so now to the plate. Here comes Bryant Scarborough. There's going to be a run down there. Here's Lambright going to run. He's going to be safe on the steal. That was awful close there on the play. Nice try there by the Bulldogs. There's awful close play down there, but getting into scoring position now. And Scarborough coming to the plate. We'll stand right back in here. That's Tullos. Pitch on the way. That's low. It's going to get away from the catcher here, Flores, and that's going to allow the runner to get over to third. So nice job here by Lambright to make his way over to third as the pass ball here against Flores puts a runner down out third. So the Dragons with a chance now to get it to a tie as Bryant Scarborough comes back up here. And I believe it is a 2-2 count. All right, so now Tullos ready to go with the pitch. On the way. High fly ball out into left field, and getting underneath it is the left fielder. That is Allen. Here comes the throw in, and it's going to be a close play, and they miss him there, but a nice try there. And a good job by the Bulldogs. They made a great relay, but just off the mark, as it was just enough there for Lambright to come in and score. Good job there by Lambright to get himself around and get home. So now it's a 1-1 ball game going to Jarek Hargrove coming to the plate. So Hargrove comes to the plate now with no outs, or 1 out, sorry. That's pitch on the inside there. That's ball number 1. So Hargrove standing right in here, bases empty. And Tullos up on the inside. It's now 2-0. That's going to be fouled off to the right side. Going to get out of play. And then we'll now make it a 2-2 count. So 2-2 at the plate here. Standing right back in is Hargrove. Hargrove going to drive something to keep this inning alive with 1 out. That's in there. Now it's a full count. 3-2. So the 3-2 count. 1 out. Nobody on. That's low for the ball here, so a good job here by Hargrove. Gets himself on the first with ball number 4.
Let's go, Ashton.
So with 1 out, coming to the plate here, it's Ashton Scarborough playing right field for Dragons today. Here comes a pinch runner for Hargrove. And that's going to be Jackson Raymond coming in to run over there at first. So now from the stretch with a runner over at first will be Tullis there on the hill. And checking out with Coach Williams down to third baseline. It is Ashton Scarborough standing in here, ready to go. First pitch on the way to him. 1-1 ball game. Here's the pitch. That's up high. Ball 1. I knew it'd be like the third inning before I finally started getting a flow of this thing. It's my first time, just out of broadcasting school, so. 1-0 the count. We're all rookies tonight. Looking to square around the bunt. It's a nice job here at the plate by the catcher Flores. He's going to get the pop up there, and it is out number 2. So 2 outs, 1 on, coming to the plate.
Let's go, QB2.
Dally Murray stepping up with a runner on, taking a lead over there. That's Raymond. He's in on the run there for Hargrove. So Murray looking to have a little 2-out rally going on here. Driving back in there is Raymond over at first. Coach Murray on the first base side over there. Now, for some reason, I can't get that scoreboard on that end, but that's okay. We got camera. That's all we really need, right? Okay, so here we go. Back over there to the middle. Tullis. First pitch to Murray. Going to throw back over. Not much of a lead over there at first for Raymond, but keeping an eye on him. 2 outs. Ready to go here to Murray. Dallas taking that one's D-Rack 1. Good looking pitch there from Tullis. 2 outs. And Murray trying to keep this inning going here for the Dragons, see if we can get him the lead. 0-1 on the way. Runner goes. There's a shot, and it's going to be a high fly ball out into center field. And always Raymond. It's going to be a play there at third. Will they get it? He's going to be out at third. Nice job there by the center fielder. That is Clunan. Made a good play in there, and Raymond coming around second. And it was a base hit there for Dallas Murray, so he'll get the hit. He'll be out at, or he'll be. So base hit there for Murray, and the third out over there at third. So that's the way it's going to end here. And we will go to the top of the third inning. It will be a 1-1 ball game. We'll be right back here on the NETSN.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated.
Back here ready to go for the bottom or the top of the third inning. And at the plate is Allen, the number 9 hitter, playing left field, swinging and a miss. D-Rack 1 to him. Outside, ball 1. So 1-1 on the way now. That's on the inside. Calling it D-Rack 2. One and 2 the count. So it's now 2-2. So the 2-2 count. Hargrove ready to go here to Allen. That's a run out there to Gavin McDonald. Ready to go here back to first, and nice job there. 6-3, 4 outs. Number 1. So 1 out coming to the plate. Top of the order, it is Troutman. Troutman comes up. 0 for 1. Fair will be on deck here with 1 out and nobody on. Hargrove delivers. That's a great pitch, and it's been working for him so far. So 0-1 to him. That pitch has looked really good all night long here for Jarrett. I know it's only the 3rd inning, but it still looked good. 0-1. Swing and a miss now. 0-2. Hargrove trying to get that second out here at the plate, leaving the bases empty. And backing out is Troutman. So back in the leadoff man. Fair on deck. Just missing outside for ball number 1. Just a bit outside. 1 and 2. Hargrove, long look in here, has the pitch. Swing and that's it. I think that's what he was trying to get him to do in that last one, but he wouldn't go after it. So good job there by Troutman, but this time he does. And that is outs. And number 2 on the strikeout. So 2 outs. To the plate comes Fair, the 3rd baseman. So 2 outs and nobody on. Hargrove looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning. Pitch just outside, ball 1. Must be up just a little bit high there for the blue, because you're right, he had that call time or 2 already. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. I think I definitely have to call that one a ball. Two the count. Outside for 3-0.
Come on, Jared.
All right, so Fair trying to get a little 2-out rally started here for the Bulldogs. So 3-0 to him. So ahead of the count here is Fair as he steps right back in here. Hargrove looking to get to ring it in. Taking all the way. D-Rack 1. Nice pitch. If they start coming in here and I need to assume the position, let me know, because I know. High fly ball. G-Mac get underneath it behind the second base, and he'll come down with it for the out there for the Bulldogs. So they'll get no hits and nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Dragons coming to the plate as it's a 1-1 ball game. We'll be right back here on a NETSN.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Back here, ready to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It is a 1-1 ball game here as the Shelbyville tournament getting underway today. I know got some great teams here. We got All Saints. We got the Central Bulldogs from Pollock. Of course, the Shelbyville Dragons. I know the West Sabine Tigers are here as well. I think Beckville Bearcats are going to be in here too. So it's a lot of great teams here going to be going on today and tomorrow. We'll have a couple games tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to go over to Beckville and do some basketball. And then I don't know about Saturday because of the rain, but we'll just kind of see how things go. Right now, it's a 1-1 ball game, Central and Shelbyville. To the plates for the Dragons. Braylon Williams, the number 9 hitter, stepping up here.
Let's go, Braylon.
And the 1-0 to him. Staying away from that one. That's a good pitch. Been catching that outside edge, calling it both sides. 1-1. Williams. 1-1 on the way here from Tullis. Bouncer there at the third, and that is fair. He'll come up and he'll make a good play, and he'll get over to Furt there to match it, and it is a 1 out.
Come on, Gabbo.
So Gavin McDonald comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 at the plates, and he steps up here with 1 out, nobody on. Tullis, Oregon. Bouncer, that's going to be fouled. Over to the left side. Strike 1 to him. All right. G-Mac coming back in here, ready to go. 0-1 the count to him. Looking to get on here for the Dragons. It's a 1-1 ball game. That's low outside. Ball 1. So look there what's going on over at first base. Seeing Tullis there. Has McDonald right back in. Pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 2.
Come on, Gabbo.
2-1 to him. And the 2-1 count. Swing and a miss, making it 2-2. I don't think Gavin really wanted to swing at that one. He's a little upset of himself there a little bit, but still in there, so 2-2. Led to fight another pitch here. Here you go. Get a timeout at the plate. 2-2 the count.
Come on, Gabbo.
So right back in goes McDonald. Told us with the new sign here from Flores. Battery's been working really well here for the Bulldogs. Here in the bottom of the third. He delivers. Swing and a miss for the Steve Rack out. Number 2.
Let's go, Morgan.
So here comes Modo, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 at the plate today. Stepping right back up in here with 2 outs and nobody on. Lefty coming up here to go against Tullis. Pitch outside. Well, that's too loud. One-0. Tullis on the way to dog it. There's a shot at first, and whoa, what a great play there by the first baseman. That's a hot shot down there by Matchett, and he's able to snag it. That was a heck of a play there by the first baseman. All right, so that is the 3rd out, and that will do it here for the Dragons as we get ready to go to the bottom or the top half of the 4th inning. That'll be on the way here, so we'll take a break here and we'll come right back in this 1-1 ball game. Thanks for joining us wherever you are right here on NETSN, and I think we're finally starting to get some things worked out here.
Shelby Savings Bank has come a long way since it was established in 1982, and the good folks that work at Shelby Savings Bank really enjoy doing things in the community and for the community. And they would like to encourage everyone to please shop local. For all your banking needs, please visit these wonderful Shelby Savings Bank locations, with 2 locations in Center, locations in St. Augustine, Palestine, and Lindale.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your car deal when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
Back here, ready to go to the top of the fourth inning, a 1-1 ball game. Back on the bump here is Jarek Hargrove. Ready to go for the Bulldogs, coming to the plate here in the top of the fourth. And it's going to be Matchett. He'll come to the plate here to start off. First baseman coming up. Looks like we may have a pinch hitter over coming up next here. 17 is Wheeler. He'll be on deck. So Matchett stands in here ready to go. A lefty ready to go here against Hargrove to start off the top of the fourth inning in this 1-1 game. Nice congratulations to the West Sabine Tigers. They were able to get a bottom of the seventh inning win there against All Saints and the Trojans in the game before this one. Ball number 1. Runner down the other side there. Hot shot down there to the Dragon dugout, but it is a foul ball. Strike one, 1-1 to count. Both teams scoring 1 run in that second inning. Other than that, not a whole lot on the base paths for either team here in this first 3 innings. Scarborough trying to make sure to get the umpire rattled up right there a little bit. 1-1 to count. High fly ball out into left field. Williams right there on it. He'll make the play on the fly ball out. So stepping to the plate here is going to be Wheeler, number 17. Looks like he'll be in for Flores, pinch hitting here for the catcher. And Warren will come back in, the right fielder on deck with 1 out. Hargrove. With the pitch on the way. Low outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 on the way from Hargrove. Oh, my goodness. Just missed that one. I don't know where that was at a while ago. It looked like it was pretty good. He's trying to catch that same spot. And my grandmama used to say, That's low as well. Wow. So 3-0. That's in there for a strike. Taking all the way is the hitter Wheeler. And pitch hit here for the catcher, Flores. It's 3-1 to him. Hargrove with 1 out.
Okay, shake it off.
Ball 4. All righty, coming to the plate here will be the right fielder Warren with a runner at first now for Hargrove. Hargrove now working from the stretch, taking the lead. Is Wheeler. That one's up high outside. That's definitely a ball. Here's the throw down. Scarborough going to throw, and it's going to be off the mark there. Awful close there to play, but it's a stolen bases. That one got away. So over to second goes the runner here for the Bulldogs, and they're looking to manufacture a run here to take the lead in the top of the fourth. Let them walk. And now it is a 1-0 count at the plate as Warren steps right back in. Low outside, 2-0. So right back in goes the hitter Warren.
091, you okay?
Hargrove put that runner over at second here after getting that first out. Then a walk. Pass ball gets the runner over to second. So timeout at the plate here by Warren. (2-0) on the way. It's a bouncer right back up the middle here. McDonald up on it. Short. Good throw. 6-3. Out number 2. Runner does move over to third. So good job advancing the runner here. And it will be the center fielder, Clunan, coming to the plate for the Bulldogs, trying to bring that runner off a third here. Break this 1-1 tie in the top of the fourth. So Hargrove, don't need to worry about that man over at third. Let's get the guy at the plate. Nice.
Ready, Dallas?
Pitch on the way. Up high outside. Ball 1-1 now the count. So Clunan right back in here trying to bring that runner from third. Hargrove trying to get out of this inning without no damage done. Here's the 1-1. Catching the outside edge there. D-Rock 2. 1-2 now. Hargrove can get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Out into right field, and that's going to be foul ball. 1-2. Long strike down the first baseline. Gave it a good stroke. Did Clunan. So Clunan coming right back in. Coming off that line there, just about 5 or 6 foot. Try to give it a good ride down that 300-foot line. And now ready to go. 1-2 on the way from Hargrove. Swing and miss for the strikeout. Trying to complete the play here, and they'll throw it down to first, and that'll do it. A nice job there by Hargrove. They got to run it over to third, but they were able to hold him to no runs. So that's the way that they're going to end up here at the end of the top of the fourth. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Coming up here for the Dragons, it will be, let's see who's coming up. Duvon, Lambright, and Scarborough coming to the plate when we come back here on NETSN. Back here, ready to go to the bottom of the fourth. It's a 1-1 ball game between Central and the Shelbyville Dragons here.
Come on, Gus.
And I want to say quick congratulations to Broadus Lady Bulldogs as they were able to win the state championship, back-to-back champions for the Lady Bulldogs. Congratulations to Broadus and Lady Bulldogs on another great season for Lady Bulldogs there in Broadus. That's awesome, back-to-back championships. All right, here we go to the bottom of the fourth. Tullis still on the hill here for the Bulldogs, and it will be Gus Duvon. Shot there, and it's a base knock for Duvon to get the Dragons started here. So Lambright coming to the plate here. Lambright had that single. So he's a 1-for-1 at the plate. Coming up here now with a runner over at first. No outs. And Duvon will be held on there by Matchett over at first. Tullis bringing it. Low ball 1. So Lambright, Dragon first baseman. I believe Jackson's a sophomore this year. I think that's right. And had a great year last year. You can see him back out here for the Dragons. Squaring around the bunt, pulls it back, ball number 2. Jackson's a sophomore this year, right? I think Duvon, there's only a couple of really seniors on the. Yeah. That's right. So 2-0 to him is Tullis. That's up high, making it 3-0. That's really why I the Dragons coming in Texas high school baseball has got them at number 3. I really hadn't picked to go a long way after what happened last year, and a lot of guys coming back and good youth. This is a very good Dragons team for the next couple of years here for Coach Williams, that's for sure. 3-0. Trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 4th. 1-1. Oh, Lord, come on, Blue.
Okay, Jackson, let's go. You okay? You okay?
3-1. Tullis. Catching the outside edge, 3-2. So the 3-2 count. Lambright standing right back in here. Runner over at first is Duvon. Tullis with the pitch. It's a shot there over. And they're not going to be able to complete the play. It's going to be safe because he dropped the ball there at second. Nice try there by the second baseman, right. He got it over to Troutman, but Troutman drops it, but they're going to say he's out. He dropped it, and Coach Williams is going to say no because he did say he was out. Then he said he was safe, and now he said he's out again. So Coach now trying to figure out exactly what's going on here with this call. So they're going to say he tagged him to make the out, and then as he was trying to make the transfer to go to first, that's whenever the ball came out. So I think that's what the umpire is trying to say here, and that could be a legitimate argument. But also he said he was out, and then he said he was safe, and then out again. So I think that's why Coach Williams has said that. So he is out, so that'll be out number 1. You can make your argument, but it's not going to do much, and it is 1 out. So I think what they're saying here is that he made the out, and as he was trying to make the exchange after the tag to go to first, that's when he dropped the ball. That's what the umpire is trying to say. We'll see what it looks like on the replay. Coming to the plate, Bryant Scarborough. Uh-oh, Dally Parker coming to the field. The Dally Cam is on the field. Bryant Scarborough coming to the plate. And it'll be Dally Parker running for him here. Bryant Scarborough coming in as Lambright. 2 base hits to help his cause here today. And the catcher now standing up here. He's 0 for 1 as he flew out to left field his first time up. Catching the outside edge for us. D-Rack 1 call. And 1 out. Yeah, Scarborough standing right in here. Tullis trying to do the same thing Hargrove did, get out of this inning with no damage done. That's back to the screen here for an 0-2 count.
Let's go, Bryant.
So the 0-2 to him. Parker takes the lead over at first, trying to advance him around here with 1 out. That's Scarborough standing in. Over there to the first. Right fielder going to come up and make a good play there out in right field. Making the play for out number 2. So 2 outs. Coming to the plate. Jarek Hargrove coming up. Derek stepping to the plate here with a runner over at first, being held on by Matchett. Parker over there at first, taking the lead. Give him a quick look over there, did Tullis. Outside, ball 1. Jarek Hargrove right back in there. Was that Williams? 1-0 to him. Shot there at third base, and nice job there by Ferris. He's going to make a good play, try to get it across, and a good stretch and a good play there by the first baseman, Matchett. 5-3 for the third out, and a good job here by Tullis once again to get the Dragons out with no damage. They leave a runner over at first base, so 5-3 on the third out right there. So we'll go to the top of the 5th inning, and it is tied at 1. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Looks like a score sheet from the ball game the other night. Oh, yeah. That was from the game in Cushion where the Wolves won the other night over Lovelady. Big game there by Cartwright. He had 21. He played awesome. Anyway, here we go. Waiting on Scarborough to get the gear on. Now we're ready to go here for the top of the fifth. Coming to the plate will be Wright, Tullos, and Allen, the first three up here. Against Hargrove, was pitched very well. He's got himself out of some jams and pitched around some good hitters, and so done really well here so far. I think they only had one error in the ball game. It was one by both teams in there. One error on the Dragons, none on the Bulldogs. Well, here we go. Lefty takes a steer-rack one. Here in the top of the fifth. Wright, the second baseman. 0-1 to him. Low on the inside, 1-1. Hargrove bearing in. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Low. Ball two. Pitch number 67 on the way here for Hargrove. Going around the bunt there is going to be called a steer-rack, making it a 2-2 count. That's right. 2-2. Time called here by Wright, lefty. Stepping out. So now 2-2 on the way. Here's Hargrove ready to bring it. On the inside, run the count full, 3-2. So the 3-2 count. Here it comes. Shot there over to first, and it's going to get out into right field. And it's a base hit here, and the leadoff man for Wright is on the base paths. Here comes the pitcher. Tullis coming up here to see if he can help his own cause. Oh, we're going to get a pinch hitter here, aren't we? Number 1 coming in here. This is going to be King. King will be the pinch hitter for the pitcher. So King will come in. Runner over at first. No outs. Hargrove delivers outside. Ball 1. Murray coming in from third there. Looking to, in case there's a bunt on the way. Run over first is Wright. 1-0 to him. Hargrove from the stretch gives him a little bit of a look. Not much of a lead over there is right. Here's the pitch. Steve Wright call on the outside edge. Good job there by Hargrove. Running the count even 1-1. Nice job there. Oh, the Dragons not able to handle it there. At the bump pop in the air for the Bulldogs. And everybody's going to be safe. Will be runners at first and second now for the Bulldogs. There's that one. Found a little spot right between everybody, didn't it? All right, so with no outs, coming to the plate will be Allen. As runners will be at first and second here now for the Bulldogs, as they had the runners there into the fourth inning. And the Dragons were able to get out of it. See if they can get out of it here now. But with runners at first and second and no outs, see if we can get a double play ball for the Dragons. Looking to lay down the bunt. It's going to be a foul ball. Allen, the left fielder, lay down a nice bunt here as the Dragons anticipating the bunt. Lambright at first, Murray over at third. They're anticipating going to run down the first baseline so they can maybe get Lambright, maybe get the runner going over to third. 0-1. Outside. Throw down. And the throw just a little bit late there by the Dragons, so it's a stolen base now over to third. Goes the runner. Good job there by running and puts them on the corners. Stepping right back in here, Allen. All right, so runners on the quarter. Scarborough calling out the defense here. And right back in goes Allen. Squaring around, looking to square around the bunt once again, Hargrove. Lay right down here in front. Nice job here by Scarborough. He'll throw down, complete that. Here's the play coming back at home. And he's going to be safe at home. Now going over to third. They get him at third. He's going to be safe at third. Nice job here by the Bulldogs. Looked like he might have been out at third, but they're going to call him safe over there. It was awful close play, but they said he is safe. He is out at third. So now with one out, runner will be at third. And now that will now be a 2-1 ball game here, as the visiting team now brings in the run from third. So that will leave the runner over at third right now. But Coach is, like I said, it was awful close play over there. But he thought he was out going in at third. And so they're going to have a little discussion about it and see what happens. And I think they're just going to leave it the same way. Coming to the plate here is going to be Troutman, top of the order coming up here. So it's going to be one out and the run comes in, and the runner will be safe at third. So coming to the plate now will be the top of the order, Troutman.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go.
And another runner in scoring position here for the Bulldogs with a chance to open it up here into the top of the fifth. Right now up 2-1. Hargrove up high inside, ball one. So 1-0 to him.
You okay?
Trying to lay down a bunt here. Murray going to come in here. Scarborough going to throw over to first. And he's going to be out at first. Now they're going to try to send him at home. And he's, the runner not getting a very good traction there, but it's going to come back and catch the runner coming from third. So that is the third out. So that'll do it there for the Bulldogs. As the runner coming in there, that was King. He just kind of stumbled a little bit coming in, but he would have been out there. It was a good throw coming back from first. So 2 out. So it will be a 2-1 ball game, and we will go to the bottom of the fifth inning. And right now it is 2-1. And the Dragons coming to the plates will be Scarborough, Murray, and Williams, and see if they can get that run back as we go to the bottom of the fifth here on a NETSN. We'll be right back. back here, ready to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. And the Dragons come to the plate. Ashton Scarborough, Dallas Murray, Braylon Williams, the first 3 to the plate for the Dragons here. Now trailing 2-1.
Get your shoe. It's untied. Your shoe.
You're going to fall.
I know. I got a can of WD-40.
Don't tell him we'll help you trip, so we have something to put on to send to Sports Center. The not top 10. Coach Murray making it not top 10. All right, so here we go. Is Tullis back out there after the pinch hitter, but he's going to step in here and be ready to go to Ashton Scarborough.
Oh, Ashton.
0 for 1 at the plate as he tried a little pop up there, and Flores was able to catch that pop up right at the plate. So here we go. Tullis. Runner down to third. Nice job there by Fair. He's going to come up and have a long throw, and boy, I tell you, just does get him by the step. 5-3 for Scarborough for outs, number 1.
Let's go, QB2.
So Dolly Murray coming to the plate. And with 1 out, Murray steps to the plate. Single, his first time up. And with 1 out, nobody on. Tullis with the pitch. Ball. "1-0 to him. Murray standing right in. Tullis with the pitch. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 now the count. So 1-1 to him. It's on the way to Murray. Just outside for 2-1 count.
Come on, Dallas.
Two-one to him as Murray standing in, ready to go, trying to get something started here for the Dragons. They now trail 2-1 here in the top of the or bottom of the 5th. And Murray takes low for ball number 3. Trying to get on here for Braylon Williams. Left fielder standing on deck. So 3-1 to Murray. Foul tip. Oh, I hope Flores is okay. It might have caught him on the hand there. Ouch, that hurts. Maybe the inside of the leg. And that's a foul ball. That'll make it a full count, 3-2. You're going to give Flores a chance to stretch that out. That sure does hurt. Cut him right down the inside of the thigh, it looks like. So the foul tip off the catcher makes it 3-2 with 1 out. So now back in, everybody's okay. Tullis ready to go with the full count here to Murray. Swing and miss for the strikeout. Big strikeout right there for Tullis. That's out number 2. And Williams will come to the plate. 0 for 1. Grounded out to third his first time up. Number 9 here with 2 outs. Steps up here to the bottom of the 5th. Trying to keep the inning going for the Dragons, trailing at 2-1. Tullis trying to get this third out here. The Bulldogs done a really good job here, and they know they got to play another game right behind it. That's a high fly ball here. Shortstop, Troutman, going to get underneath it. He'll make the play there for the third out. So that will do it here for the Dragons in the bottom of the 5th inning. As we will go to the 6th inning. It is on the way, the top of the 6th inning. And we're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back here on NETSN. Alrighty, folks, we're back here. Top of the 6th inning, D-Rack 1 here to Fair to start off. So Fair standing right in here, and Hargrove pitching very well here for the Dragons. Come up inside, and it's now 1-1. What is he getting up to? 78. Oh, he's still got some room to go. Nice job here by Jarek. One to count. Up high, 2-1. So the 2-1 count to him. Hargrove ready to go quickly here. Bring it in low, 3-1.
Let's go, Jared. You okay?
Hargrove, 3-1 to him, standing right in here. That is a ball number 4, so the runner on the first here on ball 4. So that'll bring the first baseman Matchett to the plate. Matchett will come up. Runner over at first here for the Bulldogs, leading it 2-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. They'll play All Saints next. I think we'll have that ball game for you here as well in the Shelbyville tournament. That's in there for a D-Rack call. 0-1. Hargrove, quick look over at first. That's outside for ball 1. 1-1 to count. Third baseman Fair over there at first after the walk. Taking his lead, being held on by Lambright. The 1-1 count. Just outside, 2-1. Tried to get him to chase after one, but a good job there by not going by Matchett. So the 2-1 count to him. Low on the inside, good job by Scarborough to keep it real close. Keeping that runner over at first. 3-1 now the count. So the 3-1 count to him. And Jarek taking a little time getting back to the hill. Get a little breather now, ready to go reset himself. Here's the 3-1 on the way. On the inside, that's ball 4. So runner now at first and second. No outs. Coming to the plate. We're going to bring Flores, the pitcher, or the catcher's going to come back up here. And looks like Coach Williams is going to come out here and going to get a timeout. And we're going to maybe make a pitch change. We'll see what Coach decides to do. And we are. Good job here by Jarek Hargrove. Good game pitched by Jarek. And coming in here is going to be, who is that coming in there? 23. Jones is going to come in here and be. Jones, you say? Yes. I don't have him on my lineup, so that's why I'm asking. Jones will come in and he'll be the new pitcher. So a new pitcher on the way here for the Dragons, as the Lambright's going to have a seat, and Hargrove's going to have a seat. He's done a very good job here for the Dragons. And now with the runners at first and second here into the top of the 6th inning, the Bulldogs looking to score here and see if they can get a victory over the Dragons. And Jones is going to come in here and see if he can shut them down here and get these 3 outs. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your car deal when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
That's a base hit there for Bulldog. Now it's going to run and move the runners over. Sorry, folks, we got a thing I'm trying to do here, trying to get this thing signed back up. All right, back here now with a 1 out for the Bulldogs. Runners now at a second and a third. And 1 out here, Jones on the hill here for the Dragons. That's going to be on the outside edge for a call. Steve Rack 1. Oh, 1 to him. Bouncer, that's going to be a foul ball. Heads up over there. They're making an 0-2 count. All right, so 0-2 now. Jones looking to get out of this inning with no more damage done here. The Dragons going to be up in the bottom of the 6th. And Jones with 1 out. Got those runners at second and third. Comes outside, and it is ball number 1, 1 and 2. So the 1-2 count. Jones bringing it. Fly ball, Doggett. Out there in the center should be enough for a sacrifice fly, and it is. So that will make it now a 3-1 ball game. And the runner comes in from third. Runner stays over at second. Out number 2. On the sacrifice fly makes it 3-1. Coming to the plate now will be number 2. That is Clunin, the center fielder. Having a good game here for the Bulldogs. Ready to go against Jones. And with 2 outs and runner at second, fly ball over to the right side, and that's going to be Gus Duvon ready there for the catch, and he'll make the play there for the Dragons for the 3rd out. So they'll leave a runner, and that will be the end of the top of the 6th here. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th as they left a runner there for. All right, here, let's do this. All right, folks, back here ready to go to the bottom of the 6th inning as we have a 3-1 ball game. The Dragons got to get some runs going on here into this inning.
Mix up in the scoreboard. We fix it.
Oh, okay. I got to look at it like, I think it's 3-1, right?
Yeah,
it's 3-1.
She coming to fix it.
All righty, so now come to the plate here for the Dragons. I think it's Braylon Williams going to step up here first. Maybe it's Gavin McDonald. I think that's what it is. So McDonald 0 for 2 at the plate today. Going to step up here, trying to get something started for the Dragons as they trade it 3-1 into the bottom of the 6th inning. As getting close to the time limit of the ball game here. We still got a little bit of time. We may be able to get that 7th inning in here before the 6 o'clock final start of the game. Now, tomorrow morning, plan to be out here tomorrow morning for the first 2 games tomorrow, folks. And then going to have to leave and get things ready as I'll be going to Beckville for the basketball game for the regional final. And then I'll be back here maybe Saturday morning for some more ball games. But I don't think so because of the rain. Right now, not planning on being here Saturday, but we have it on the schedule just in case. All right, here's the first pitch to G-Mac. Steve Rack, 1 to him. Oh, 1. Tullis doing a great job here, knowing that his team is going to have to play right back-to-back here. And he's done a good job staying here in the middle, staying here in this game here, so coach not having to use any extra pitchers for the Bulldogs. So G-Mac standing right back in. Tullis, long look. Now ready to go here to Gavin. Bouncer right back up there to Tullis. And they make a good play there at the first base. So we'll go 1-3 for outs number 1. One out to the plate. Morgan Doggett, he's 0 for 2 at the plate. He had a couple flyouts. He's 2 times at the plate today. So with 1 out. So Modo stepping to the plate here. 0 for 2 at the plate today. Stands in here, ready to go. We're going to get a timeout here on the field, which is good. Gives us a chance to do a little camera change ourselves here. So we're going to take a timeout as well, folks. So bear with me as Coach going out to have a chat with his pitcher. Looks like he may be making a change here, but maybe not. We'll see. Maybe they're just having a good talk with him. How many pitches does Tullis have, Mr. Buckets? What, 58? Oh, he's still got a lot of left in him out there. So we'll see if Coach decides he wants to take him out. But still a lot of left in there for the Bulldog pitcher. As they're having a chat out there, now the ref's going to go out, or the umpire's going to go out and break that up. 3-1 is the score. Bottom of the 6th. Modo steps to the plate here for the Dragons. Trying to get something started. All right, so Tullis ready to go here after the long talk. And Flores sends out the sign from behind the dish. Doggett ready for the pitch. That's low. Ball number 1. So 1-0 to Doggett. Bottom 6. Here's the 1-0. Just high outside. That's ball 2. So 2-0 to him in this 3-1 ball game. 2-0. So 2-0 to him. Doggett right back in here. Low outside, ball 4. Ball 3, sorry. And Tullis trying to avoid putting the leadoff man on. As Gus Duvon standing on deck here for the Dragons. Definitely a dangerous hitter. And Tullis, 3-0 count, ready to go. Doggett going to call timeout at the plate. Tullis taking his time here. A good job here by Doggett stepping out. Now we're ready to go. Here's the 3-0 to Doggett. Steve Wright call. Good pitch there by Tullis. So the 3-1 to him as Modo stands right in here trying to get something going. The bottom of 6 for the Dragons trailing it. High fly ball here at third, and it's fair at third base. And he'll make the play for outs. Number 2. So high fly ball here by Doggett. That'll bring Gus Duvon to the plate. And Gus is 1 for 2 at the plate today. And 2 outs, nobody on. Stepping up. So Duvon. Lambright will be on deck here if Gus can get on here. Tullis trying to get his team out of the inning and get into the 7th. So Duvon standing in, ready to go. Tullis. Low outside, ball one. So the 1-0 count to him. Duvon ready. Fly ball out into the right center field, and that should get down into the gap and all the way to the fence. It will go. Duvon is on his horse. He's going to come in here, and it's going to be a double for Duvon. Gus Duvon with the double. Jackson Lambright coming to the plates.
Let's go, Jackson.
So with 2 outs, the Dragons trying to rally here. Jackson Lambright coming to the plate. He's 2 for 2 at the plate today. See if he can keep that going, bring in that run out there, tighten up this ball game for the Dragons. As the Bulldogs are doing a very good job here offensively and defensively to keep the Dragons at bay. Great job on the hill here for Tullis this afternoon.
Come on, Jack.
So Jackson standing in here looking to drive something somewhere, see if he can bring Duvon around from second. Tullis with the pitch. Outside, D-Rack 1. So 0-1 to him. Lambright ready to go. Checking the runner over at second. Duvon with the lead. Nobody holding him. 0-1 on the way. Outside. And it's 0-2. One the count. Tullis with the pitch. There's a drive there at second and playing deep there at second. It's going to go off the second baseman right and coming around there and stopping there at third, though, but it's an error. Puts the runners on the corners with 2 outs for the Dragons as Duvon was held over there at third. And with 2 outs, the Dragons now have Bryant Scarborough coming to the plate. So, courtesy runner coming in here. I think that's going to be Raymond. Jackson Raymond coming in to run. So, runners on the corners now for the Dragons with 2 outs. Stepping in here to hit for Shelbyville. Bryant Scarborough, the catcher. Stepping in here 0 for 2 with a couple of fly balls today. Looking to drive one somewhere. A lot of room in the gaps about there. See if he can find some room to find a poke a hole in one of those gaps and keep this thing going for the Dragons. The runner will take off and go to second, and it's ball 1. Runners now in scoring position at second and third with 2 outs. Base hit, big knock, could bring both of them home. As the Dragons have speed on the base pads. So 1-0 now to Scarborough. That's in there for a D-right call, 1-1. So that 1-1 count. Tullis. Bringing it. It's a shot and it'll get right there fair, and that's a good job there by Fair. He'll come across, and it's a low. It's going to get off of the first baseman, and back down comes Hargrove. I'm sorry, that will be the Raymond coming in to run, and Duvon coming in on the second error of the inning to make it a 3-3 ball game. Going over to second is going to be Scarborough. So now it's a 3-3 ball game. Over to second goes Scarborough as Jarek Hargrove comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 at the plate today. And now it's a tie ball game here into the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 errors here by the Bulldogs have brought in the runs here to tie this thing up. And they're going to go ahead and load them up here. Going to put Hargrove on the base on balls. Bringing Ashton Scarborough to the plate. He's 0 for 2, and Ashton steps up here with runners at first and second now. They're going to put Ashton Scarborough coming up. And Ashton going to look to see if he can make the Bulldogs pay for walking the batter in front of him. So Ashton stands up here, ready to go. I guess Tullis with runners at first and second, now tied.
Come on, Ashton, you can be it.
Nice job with Tullis with the pitch right there. 0-1 to him.
Come on, Ashton.
Scarborough right back in here, looking to drive something here so he can bring around that go-ahead run for the Dragons here in the bottom of the sixth. Tullis with the pitch. Stayed away from it. One now the count. 1-1 here for Ashton Scarborough. Dallas Murray on deck. If Scarborough can get on, and Tullis going to get his team out of this inning. It's a couple of errors here that brought in the tying runs. Taking off, going to third.
There you go.
Nice job going to third. Is so over there to third. Go the Dragons. Now runners on the corners.
Come on, Ashton.
And it's a 2-1 count at the plate. To Ashton Scarborough. 2 outs. And now they're going to go ahead and walk Scarborough to load him up
Dallas, here we go.
for Dally Murray.
Here we go, QB2.
Now
Win it right here, QB2.
Dallas Murray going to come to the plate here with a chance with 2 outs and the bases juiced. Murray coming to the plate. Dallas 1 for 2 at the plate today. Last time up, struck out. Now has a chance to bring in the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Dragons. Pitch on the way here from Tullis. That's a nice pitch from Tullis. D-Rack 1.
Let's go, D.
So Dally, I tell you what, that third baseman is playing right close to the bag over there. If he could just get a little bit of a pull between and get a good enough smoke on it between the short and third, that would be just what he's looking for. Swing and a miss now. 0-2.
Dallas. Let's go. You okay? Let's go.
Coach Williams,
Be the
a
man
little
right
encouragement
here. Let's
here to Dallas as he steps right back in here now. 0-2 and Tullis with the bases full, trying to get out of this jam here for the Bulldogs. But the Dragons have tied it up here. 0-2 pitch. Up high. Ball 1. Trying to get him to chase something. Dallas not going to do it.
go. Good eye. Let's go, Dallas.
Murray right back in with a 1-2 count. Tullis checking the runners. Here's the pitch. Right back up the middle. And that's and it goes off of the shortstop. Oh no, Troutman. It goes off of the shortstop. The run comes in, and that's just unfortunate here for the Bulldogs. As a three errors here by the Bulldogs brings it a 4-3 win here for the Dragons, as that brings in the winning run here as the time's going to run out onto the ball game. Dallas Murray going to get that win here for the Dragons. They'll win it 4-3 on the ball back up the middle, and that's just unfortunate here for the Central Bulldogs. Just 3 or 4 errors right there at the end of the game wins it for the Dragons. So that's going to do it here. It's a 4-3. Central and All States will come up, and we're planning on having that game for you folks. So stick around here for us on NETSN. We're going to shut this down here in just a few minutes, and we'll take a break and we'll come back there for you. So we'll get folks at Central and All States be ready to go for that game coming up here in about 30 minutes or so, as we'll take a quick break, and we'll come on back here. We'll wrap this up as the Dragons win 4-3 here in the bottom of 6 over the Central Bulldogs. Central and All States coming up here to wrap up the first day of the Shelbyville tournament here on NETSN. We'll take that coming up here in just a minute.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
Alrighty, folks, back here as you see All Saints coming over here to get ready to be the home team over on that side of the Dragons over there, and then back here to the middle as you can see the Dragons pull off the victory 4-3 here this afternoon over the Central Bulldogs here. The Bulldogs have really played a good game. They had it 3-1 here, but some errors here just late in the ball game is the difference in this one here this afternoon. So it's going to be a 4-3 win here for Shelbyville. All Saints and Central will come up to play here once again. Central looks like they will be the visiting team once again, and yes, the visiting team, and All Saints the Trojans will be the home team. So we'll be back here in about 25 or 30 minutes bringing that ball game, folks. Thanks for joining us here, and sorry for the little bit of the craziness going on here. We're getting things going, but some new stuff that we got. We got a new Starlink. We worked it all out here, and everything's good, but we're ready to go here for the rest of the season now. We should be good to go. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be back for more ball games here on NETSN, but we'll be catching up at the Central and All Saints here in about 25 minutes on NETSN. Have a great night, everybody.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Pineywood Sports Network, an affiliate of NETSN. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.